The Venerable Zita Benson, the High Commissioner in the United Kingdom, suddenly had a video popping out today. And in her video, she raised alarm that a certain 32 million pounds, she's in England, a certain 32 million pounds was missing, it's a debt. 32 million pounds is a debt created by the former government within the context of Scholarship Secretariat. She spoke very brutally. So I'd like you to see the video. But just hours after she spoke, Kingsley Agyemang, the former Director General of the Scholarship Secretariat, who is now a member of Parliament, responded and said, what is she talking about? She doesn't even know what she's talking about. It was very frightening because if you saw the Zita video and an hour later you saw the other video, you wonder, I don't know. See the Zita video first. Zita Benson is speaking in one of her conference rooms at the Ghana High Commission in the United Kingdom. Have a look.
Then, with regards to yours, before I received your petition, I saw a video on TikTok talking about how London Mission is refusing to pay your fees and all that. It's a big issue for us. It's something I came to meet. And it's unfortunate that the Scholarship Secretariat under the former registrar, what's his name, Kingsley Agyemang. I don't know why he's still working, and I'm looking in the camera and saying this. I don't know why Kingsley Agyemang is still walking around a free man, because the mess he has created for us as a nation, it's not just us, it's for us, it goes to you as well. The mess is huge. The London Mission owes universities in the UK here 32 million pounds. 32 million pounds. That's way above the budget that even next year the Scholarship Secretariat has been awarded. The next year, what's your budget? 250 million Ghana cedis. It's not pounds. That cannot even pay the 32 million we owe in London alone, let alone allow other students to come in or pay other fees, students outside the UK. So my question is, Mr. Agyemang knew that he did not have budget to pay these fees, but he was issuing award letters. Why would he do that? Why would he put young people through that? He sat in his office and just signed away, because this thing that we're here today, you were awarded a scholarship in September 2024. NPC was not in power. He awarded it. And even in September 2024, he didn't pay. He gave you the letter, come, and then you go here, and he never paid your tuition. It's a master's program for 1 year. So off payment should settle it. So if there was funding for him to have issued the letters to you, he should have paid it off. Once he issued the award letters to you, he would have to pay it off so that I don't even have to come and meet this debt. And I asked that Sheila print this for me. So for 2021, the entire UK, we owe 133,000 pounds. Mr. Kingsley, who was a registrar, knew that this debt was astounding, but he was dishing out award letters like he was giving out a Broning Catty. He was dishing it out. And
Hey, Charlie. That's a High Commissioner in the UK. I don't know whether she knew the video will get out or it won't get out, but the High Commissioner, I can understand that she has a point. He's staring at a bill of 32 million pounds. Yeah, that's a big deal. But you go and say, I don't see how somebody is walking around. You say that in the United Kingdom, where they respect rule of law, and they believe that the Gold Coast and Ghana are bastions of democracy and rule of law, and then a High Commissioner who is a former Minister for Information can sit in a video and say that, I don't know why somebody is walking around. In a country like United Kingdom, the court of St. James's, that's where she's speaking from. She's not alive to her environment. She doesn't understand that in that country, they don't do, go and catch him. They don't do that. They don't do, I don't know why somebody's walking around. They don't talk like that in those places. That rule of law is rule of law. She doesn't know that. Yeah, you are staring at 32 million pounds, but must you tell the whole world that the Ghana government is owing 32 million pounds. I think she received a petition. Yes, it's fair to do that. Anyway, still on the 32 million pounds. Kingsley Agyemang saw the video and quickly reacted. This is what he said.
Development of our nation is very, very key. I mean, that is the only critical thing that we have as a nation. Natural resources goes beyond just the natural ones that we see, the gold, timber, and stuff like that. For any nation to flourish, it depends on its human capital. It's for this reason that Ghana's first president was very right when he established the Scholarship Secretariat as an extra ministerial body to take care of the human capital development of our nation. And so has it been. I mean, fast forward, I took over the reins of power at the Scholarship Secretariat, opportunity given to me by His Excellency, the former president. The first day I entered the Secretariat, there was debt to be paid. There was debt to be paid, and that is the nature of the kind of debt or liabilities that the Secretariat is always confronted with. I met a debt of 230 million Ghana cedis then. If you pick the dollar, the exchange rate to the cedi, if you really put it at 4, we are talking of about $57 million. What did His Excellency Nana Addo do? Immediately, he called for how diplomatically we are going to deal with the payment of this debt. And we were able to run the place for when I left. It's very unfortunate that I've had Her Excellency, I don't know if it is even right to call her Excellency, Zita, the Ghana's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. I mean, very undiplomatic about the kind of debt she says she has inherited. She announces that she's inherited 32 million pounds. So the whole the hell should break loose. No, Madam, Your Excellency, you are a diplomat. You ought to know better. The scholarship liability or the scholarship debt is a continuous thing because of the financial year and the academic year. And the mere fact that most of the tuitions or the courses of study goes beyond the financial year. You have been in the executive before, you've been a minister of state before. So you should understand how this thing is. Is that how you are going to discuss Ghana's liabilities in the United Kingdom? So if there's an issue with the Ministry of Trade, then you go this way. But let me set it very clear. I met a debt of 230 million Ghana cedis, about $57 million. And no child, no student was sent home. His Excellency Nana Addo, the NPP government ensured that every student was catered for, even including those that went to Hungary. A deal that Honorable my colleague Okudato Ablakwa has signed, they went to that scholarship. Nana Addo insisted, the NPP government insisted that we go to sort them out. So I'm appealing to His Excellency the President. I mean, his appointees. And this
so that's the story. That's the Adom-Otchere pattern rule. Here, the other side, we have made you hear both sides. What do you think? All I can say is that perhaps the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, if you have some coaches, this is Ghana's High Commissioner in United Kingdom, is so important. The kind of conversations that can get out onto video. I mean, she can say that anyhow, anywhere she wants to, but when it's getting out to video, it's no longer Zita Benson. It says Ghana's High Commissioner. It's very important. We respect her as our High Commissioner, and she represents us. So her representation must fit a united Ghana, a democratic Ghana, a Ghana with the rule of law. All of those things must be found in her expressions as a diplomat for Ghana. Maybe you should tell Okudato Ablakwa about it, because this kind of talk, allegations flying left, right, and center, alleging that people were taking money to science scholarship awards, or making all these allegations that you cannot prove. You just make them in public as a high commissioner representing Ghana.